Sorry, a little bit of an error. Uh, I've delved through the deepest, darkest caves.
What?
I
How do you edit the?
spent my life.
Oh, sorry, we're going.
All right, shit. I've spent my life searching for knowledge,
Gangster.
and what I've discovered is, at the dawn of time, there were two creators. There was the goddess of life, the mother god, Antia, and there is the goddess or the god of death and darkness, Tharasda. Together, they created the world. They created it in perfect balance so that life dies, and from that death, more life is able to spring. Darkness and light existing in perfect balance. The best way that this eventually they their creation, and they wanted to fill it with beings of higher intelligence, beings that could interact with them. And so they went about creating the races. First, they created dragonkind.
Gangsters.
Oldest, wisest, and most powerful of beings.
Okay.
Loyal to a fault. But their loyalty and intelligence made them stiff and rigid. And they did not bring joy to their creators. They were almost mindless. Not mindless. They were puppets. Puppets. They could not choose freely. They chose strictly what their god wanted.
God. Boring.
So next they created the lesser races. The elves, men, dwarves, orcs, goblins, all of the lesser races.
Okay.
And they gave them freedom to choose. The
Agoro choose to leave.
The gods then strove to curry favor with the peoples and introduce themselves, and the peoples soon began to worship them in kind. And at first, it seemed as though both would be deified to an equal standing. However, given time, the worship shifted to Jantia, the mother goddess, and Thurisdan, being a god of darkness and death, began to get angry and jealous.
Yeah.
And thus he set out to have his followers conquer and enslave what he considered the lesser beings, the followers of the mother goddess.
Okay.
In doing so, he started the first great. During this war, the planet was devastated. It was blasted into chunks of it, flew off into the nothingness of space. From those chunks, Tharasdan created his own life, demonic, twisted, death incarnate. And every so often,
Agoro, listen to your emperor, bro.
A chunk of this planet, of this broken planet, would orbit.
I'm sorry, Your Holiness. You're losing one of us.
Clearly, I can see that. He's distracted by the mice running around his feet.
I backhand him. I backhand him in his shoulder.
Agoro, you're a little quiet there, dude.
Sorry.
That's all right. Eventually, the chunks of the planet would orbit or would come close in orbit to the planet we have, Nautilus.
Whoop,
And
whoop.
from those chunks, the residence creatures of death incarnate would rain down upon the planet, sowing their death and destruction, hoping to conquer it in the name of Thuristan.
Okay.
It was during the Second War, after Thuristan had been removed from the planet, when the first orbit had come, that Thuristan had grown his forces and returned. And he unleashed fury upon Nautilus. A fury so violent and so disastrous that the Mother Goddess could not defeat it on her own.
Oh my god.
And so she, in a last act of defiance and safety, and to preserve the world,
Yeah,
broke
preserve life.
herself. She broke herself into 6 pieces. And from those 6 pieces, or those 6 pieces were gifted to the strongest individuals on Nautilus. Those 6 people were able to repel the second invasion of Thuristan, and thus, in doing so, became the first pantheon of gods.
Oh, Your Holiness, your regents.
Yes.
I pull the charm from under my armor. I believe this is one of the 6.
He looks a little taken aback, and then he slowly walks down the dais and approaches you,
I go to a knee.
and he holds out his hand.
I yank it off my neck chain, and some of the little links go shattering, and it makes a cool echo on the marble floor. And then I hand him the whole thing.
Wait a minute. Didn't this fall off when you took your oath?
Did it?
Yeah, and Rise caught it.
Rise has it. He would have gave it. He would have gave it back, and I would have made the chain thicker.
Okay. Okay. Rise gave it back. Okay, so you place it in his hand.
Yeah. The chain dangles.
He closes his hand around it, holds it to his chest, and then he walks back up to the stone chair, turns and says, "Thank you, Jaffiel."
As far as I know, it belongs to you, my liege.
This artifact, this relic, belongs to no man, no woman. This is a chunk of the Mother Goddess herself.
All hail.
With this and the other pieces, we can defend the incoming doom. For you see, the time has come. The chunks, the broken chunks of Nautilus are on their way. They will be here soon.
We know the time limit. I believe you do as well, I assume. We were given 3 months.
Well, that's 3 months until my brother's army arrives.
Okay, yes, sir.
That's not 3. We have longer before the invasion of death.
Well, that is comforting, to say the least.
But if I may finish my tale.
Absolutely, Agoro, stop.
When the original 6 defeated Thuristan, they used the combined might of each relic, in addition to their own and that of several others, to not only defeat him, but open a portal into a realm unknown to us,
Shit.
and chain him and imprison him. And thus Thuristan has become the chained god.
Ominous.
My brother is on a mission to release him. He is under the impression that it is better to serve in hell, or to rule in hell, than serve in heaven.
We knew what you meant, Your Honor.
And step 1 is to stop him. Step 2 is to unite the world so that we can fight off this invasion.
I am with you. I believe we could do this.
This is the 12th Pantheon.
Shit.
We are living in the current time of the 12th Pantheon. This is the upcoming 13th invasion. Every invasion has gotten more devastating for this world. However, it has also meant new heroes rise to become gods.
Nice.
It is unfortunate that
Career opportunity. Sorry.
It is unfortunate that when the gods join us in this battle, that oftentimes they give their lives.
There's always a catch, Your Honor. Your Worship.
I'm hereby promoting you.
Go! Dig it.
From
Penis fingers.
Woody.
peon to the rank of knight.
Yeah!
As I recall on my passage from the fields of O'Malley, the plains of O'Malley, you have rescued a number of townsfolk and taken possession of a keep.
Rescued / enslaved, but yeah, possession of a keep for sure.
I am hereby granting you ownership, legal ownership of said keep.
Co-landowners, my bro!
Hell yeah.
Dig the mine, bitches!
In addition to your promotion, you will be allowed 2 more slots with which to add on to your keep.
Oh.
And as I recall, we seem to have received a shipment for you just this morning.
Oh boy.
Jaffiel smiles big.
The emperor looks to the right and he kind of waves forward a small halfling, and the halfling stands erect, salutes, takes out a little bugle and plays a little tune.
That was for me. That was for me.
No. It's not, okay. I got it.
Thank you, Mario.
Final Fantasy, man. It's okay. I failed. 3 carts with, a cart with 3 chests is wheeled out, each one filled with gold.
Agoro knows that Jaffiel likes chests.
Let's see. What did you guys have? You guys had the mines, the barracks, the vault, and the lab.
Hey, Agoro, these drugs we took are kicking in pretty hard. It's hard to keep it silent. Roll a stealth. 18. Oh, 19.
He didn't notice you say that.
You are freaking out, man.
So the chests are filled with gold and gems and iron ore and bronze and
That's my shit, Agoro.
yeah, bronze, copper.
Add some tin. We got. Okay.
So Agoro, if you'd like to add 2,000 gold pieces.
Pizzas.
Yes, 2,000 gold pizzas.
They're big. They're heavy. They're worth it.
Yeah, 2,000 gold pizzas. Pepperoni.
That's right. I got that stank cash.
And the Emperor looks at you and says, "You will find that your vault is filling with valuable minerals with which you can use to craft or sell."
Well, I look to Agoro and we need more volts, my dude.
Hell yeah. Okay. For the faults.
Somebody's getting ruby-studded armor. I'm just saying.
There is a fair amount of rubies in the chest.
Fuck yeah.
And he
I'll
says,
be so shiny.
and the Emperor looks back at you and says, "Do you have any questions for me?" No?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, so many. I don't know where to start, your worship.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Where do we go from here?
Good question. As of now, only the location of four of the aspects of the being is known. One is here, and he holds up the aspect of Constitution.
Dingy, dingy, dingy. It rings.
There is one. My spies tell me there is one in the desert lands to the east. There is currently
We've been there.
There is currently a competition going on with which it is the reward for winning. The other two are with our allies. Now, you could go beseech the elves to give you theirs.
Oh, they won't do that shit. You with me, Agoro?
Or you can head to the dwarves and try and get theirs.
I could talk to dwarves.
The dwarven kingdom is currently surrounded by the forces of the Dormathi.
Oh, Agoro, I think, is originally from that area. I think he knows some secret ways to make that whole mission easy, so we basically got that one.
Then he would be a good guide indeed. I have yet to hear back from my other spies of the location of the aspect of intelligence and the aspect of charisma. But strength, dexterity, and wisdom are known. And we have Constitution.
Agoro, I would like to go for dexterity.
Is that the Elven?
What do you think? It seems like the Dwarven one is probably the easiest. I think that's your folk. I mean, like your kin, not your relatives, but you're familiar with that, right?
The aspect of strength resides with the dwarves. The aspect of dexterity resides with the elves.
Your sexiness. Can you write us a map down and with all the points and degrees and arrows and point it to social media so we could reference it again at a later time?
Yes, I will have my little birdies tweet it.
Oh, sweet. Chirp, chirp. I'm going to go check out my cash then.
Okay.
If
there is a timetable. The dwarves are on the verge of collapse.
How are your... Okay, so that sounds like a thing.
And while there is a competition, it is currently, or it will be underway soon. If you do not enter, it will end before you ever get there.
Can you send a three-eyed raven and enter us into that because we're on our way?
I can send my spies to register you.
Wink. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks, sir.
So which way would you like to go?
Agoro?
I was thinking maybe we can go to the dwarven side first. If they're surrounded and being taken over here shortly, that's going to be the hardest to take back if the orcs have control of it. With the winner of the competition, we'd be able to track them down. afterwards.
Yes.
But with the dwarves, I think the biggest threat would be the orcs taking that artifact.
That makes sense.
So with
Your bootyliciousness is I would like I feel like we are equipped for this mission now with all the fundings and boons you gave us, but with all your extreme and phenomenal experience, I was wondering if you could bestow some experience onto us and to get us to that level we need to be to continue these missions, sir.
Your experience comes at your own time, not mine. Your travels and trials will be your experience. Bring me the aspects of the being, and you will be rewarded. Fail, and you die.
Yeah, that sounds about right, sir.
we shall not fail you, my lord.
I pray you don't.
Yep. All right.
Tom McDougler.
We out.
Tom McDougler. Oh, my lord. Take them where they need to go. All of you are dismissed.
Thank you, my liege.
Thank you, sir.
He turns and he sits back down on the throne, and the guards come and they escort you out.
There was an unspoken treatise that all our armor goes to his magic smiths. Is that true?
I don't think so. You did get those chests of gold and jewels and ore.
So I buy his magic smiths, and they come with me.
You could try and recruit them, yes. Maybe,
I don't try
maybe
to
find like a goblin or a gnome named Craig and have him add it to like a list of some sort of things you need.
Yeah, for our magic smithy to get that +4 magic armor.
So what do I gotta do to get Craig's list, huh?
It sounds like a social plan where you should media it up.
You should probably talk to Angie about it.
Fucking Angie. You know she put you on hold for 6 hours. She's not busy. You know Angie's not busy.
As you guys, I forget. As you guys leave the keep, your badges are removed and you are issued new ones.
Ooh, shiny.
Befitting your rank as knights of the Alliance. The symbol of your new badge is a hand holding a rose that has thorns in the stem.
That's fancy. My middle name is Son of the Morning, so I'm Jaffiel, Son of the Morning Knight.
Agoro is completely oblivious.
I was drawing the symbol.
We're gonna get you more chips, bro.
So you guys exit the keep, and Tom turns to you and says, "All right, where's our destination then, eh?"
I would like to go to the retcon building and make sure that all my voice sounds like this. Thank you.
All right, I guess that can happen. But in the meantime, would you guys like to travel to the desert lands of the east? Or will you be attempting to sneak in and get the dwarven aspect? Or would you like to head north and go to the elves?
Well, obviously, ding dong, we're going to the dwarves. But all these drugs need to get out of my system, so I have to relieve myself.
Okay. All right, I guess. I mean, you know, when we first met, you were covered in your own shit, so, you know.
Twice.
It is twice, that's right.
Well, once was burnt shit, once was my shit.
It had dried and crusted on your pants, and you renewed it.
But now we're just splitting shits, so, like, you know, yes.
Now it's just shits and giggles.
Yeah, shits and giggles, my friend. Same shit, different day, you know? SSTT is what I always say.
Well, I can get the cart loaded, and we can head west to the dwarves, and hopefully we'll get there in time.
I want to give everybody big hugs and then go whiz.
Okay, okay. You guys get your big hugs in. Yay! Okay, so you guys have chosen to begin your journey. And now you know.
Finally.
Yes, finally.
3
Now
months
you
later.
know, the impending doom of this world
Love it.
and what you're going to have to do to stop it.
Got it.
And so, your keep, you get 2 new spots. Do you guys have any idea what you might want to put there? Do you want to hear the list again?
Yes, please.
Read the list again.
Okay, so you have the mines, the barracks, the vault, and the lab. You can add in farmland,
Okay.
which will give you access to herbs and other organic reagents for like crafting or spells. Walls, which will provide a added bonus to defense.
I would like walls if nothing else is better.
You could add towers, which will give you an advanced warning system. Let's see, a mess hall which will provide basic traveling supplies for you, like if you use all your rope or something like that, it'll provide you with 50 feet of more rope.
Okay.
Jaffiel ran off to pee. You've got the library, which you can store your recipes and you can gain knowledge of the world. So if you have a question about how this planet works, or maybe like the relationship between certain nations or something like that, you could spend time there to look it up.
Okay.
The temple, where you can craft your own potions. And also get knowledge of like the world's religions, because who knows how many different religions there are. You've only heard of this one so far.
All right.
The forge and the smith, where you can craft weapons and armor. Offices, where you guys could get guaranteed safe long rests, like your own private office. And a stable where you will be able to store any horses or vehicles that you guys may get along your journey.
All right.
Can I metagame?
Sure.
Stables will come in handy after dwarves.
After, yes, and also I'm thinking the walls are gonna come in handy after the dwarves as well. Especially if they're going to be overrun by the orcs. I'm assuming our keep is on the way to the human capital city where we just came from. So,
well, we're a week away, so the kings obviously gave us, a battalion of troops.
Right.
He did not.
Ah!
He lost his battle. He took all of his troops to the capital.
Oh yeah. By the way, how's his stab wound?
He was he didn't appear injured to you.
Okay.
Because as emperor, he has access to the finest in clerical magic healing.
Of course, the sexy eyes does. Ah. All right, Agoro, I leave it to you. I like your reasoning. You get final pick, man.
I will say,
yeah.
Do you want to get the forge and smith so we can create weapons?
Like
that?
Well, what's its potential? Can it create magic weapons?
Because we already have the lab to create magic stuff, right?
The reason I would do farmland is just to sell it, but we're stacked fat of cash, bro. Like I'm just trying to figure out
for potions too. So we can do farmlands and library. So that way, or
we need a wall.
Yeah, when you do need a wall.
Um, farmland's cool. We'll always have healing potions.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Okay, so farmlands and wall.
I'm okay with that.
All right, yeah. We'll
All
we'll
right.
need herbs for the lab, so that way we can create potions and stuff like that. We'll eventually have to get a library, so that way we can create spells. But definitely the fort, or definitely the wall, and
Who
then
was
the
that?
farmlands.
Who was that ornery lady? That's like the old lady that's basically in charge of our town, or like
Urethra.
Aretha.
yeah, Franklin. Frankly, it's Aretha. And I want her to pick some people to go in charge to do weekly deliveries of our herbs, well, only at optimal prices. Or we could combine them and make the potions and sell the potions there. Because in
There you go.
Oblivion, that was big money with your mercantile skill.
I like that. That's a
Okay.
good one. For any potions that we don't use or don't
Not,
need,
not
that we
health
have an
potions.
excess of,
Yeah.
yeah, we go ahead and sell. As well as the herbs, if we can't use them to make
That's
potions.
that pyramid scheme all over again, bro. We're
Hell
getting,
yeah, man.
this is residual income. That's what Ponzi was talking about.
That's true. Fonzie was a good guy.
Yeah.
Taught us real well.
Till we stole from him, and now he doesn't like us. We stole from his pyramid. Now he doesn't like us.
So you guys will be
that story
well.
arc's gonna resolve here soon.
You guys, you guys have been well provisioned as you journey west towards the dwarven capital, and as you are within probably about a day's worth of journey, there's a small thicket, like a small forest that,
Would you call me?
and I called you a thicket.
You're a fucking ticket, Agoro.
And Tom McDougler parks your war carriage there, and he says, I don't. With the enemy so near, I didn't think it'd be prudent to. God damn it! with the enemy so near, I didn't think it'd be prudent to just drive right up to the gates, considering the mountain is surrounded.
Oh, we're gonna dig the holes, tunnels from here. Yeah, we understand.
Yeah, off in the distance, you are in mountainous terrain.
Okay.
Like it is. Goro, you are at the foot of a mountain, basically.
In my Gandalf voice, I say, "Oh, the mountain pass."
So Tom McDougler says, "All right, well, I think I'll wait here with this war carriage here. If you guys want to go up there and get them dwarves' artifact."
The plural of dwarf is dwarves.
Dwarves is.
That's right. McDougler.
Could you do that again, please?
Yeah.
I got a question.
All right.
So, how does my armor look?
It looks clean of bird shit.
Thank you. Can you tell?
As he says that, a bird flies down and just turns on it.
Awesome. That's fine.
I hear that's good luck, if for what it's worth.
I've got so many years of good luck, it seems. Can you tell that I put on the inside the inlay of all rubies? I studded it with rubies on the inside.
I couldn't tell that at all. It's a shame that didn't add anything to your AC.
It doesn't. I pulled it out like, look at this. And on the inside, it's solid rubies on the inside.
While you guys are having this conversation, can both of you make a D20 perception?
What is my? I'm a paladin. What's my perception?
Probably garbage.
+2, yeah. 17.
Agoro?
17.
Sorry, bear with me here.
Sorry, my bad.
12
Rise
plus
got
3.
what did you
15.
get?
15.
Okay. So Agoro doesn't notice it, but Rise and Jaffiel notice a shadow creeping down the tree towards you.
Hey, there's a tree with a shadow creeping down it, my peeps. My drugs are wearing off now.
I moved to stand right next to Jaffael.
Okay. The shadow takes note that you both notice it now, or all four of you.
We strike poses. We strike Vogue. Our battle position is him over my shoulder, me with my shield up. You know,
Okay.
but we do it all the time, so it's normal.
Okay. The shadow jumps down, does a sweet ass backflip,
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
and lands in front of you. And you see, in a black robe, black leather cape with its hood pulled up, or cloak, sorry, not cape, cloak, with the hood pulled up well over its face, a black studded leather armor.
Robe, motherfucker.
Attached to this belt, its belt is a number of small bags, a dagger, a rapier. Slung across his back is a short bow.
Holy shit.
And he stands and looks at you, and the face looking out at you is a jet black panther.
Sweet, but dangerous.
Khajiit?
Agoro. No, that we are. No.
Tabaxi.
Let's do Oblivion because I know how to make money off potions in Oblivion. Let's back up towards the cart, man. Like use it as like partial cover.
All right, so we back up.
The golden eyes of this panther stare back at you. They
Sexy.
flash down at your badges, and then they flash back up at your eyes. And he goes to a knee, and then he rises again. And he says,
Come forward slowly. Sorry.
"The Dwarven Kingdom is fallen."
Shit. What do you know?
Who's your allegiance to?
As you say that, he kind of throws back his cloak and he pulls out a pin of his own. It is similar to yours, but instead of a blooming rose, it has a closed rose. And instead of it being a reddish hue, it's a black hue.
One of his spies.
And Tom McDougler says, "Oi, yeah, that's the symbol of the spies. You got there right off the first guest, Joffrey. Good job."
Approach, grab water, grab food, rest yourself. Tell us what you know.
I gotta figure out a voice for this guy. I know I did a whisper, but oh man.
It's a cat, Cheshire. A better Cheshire.
My name is. Nope, I don't like that. I'm just gonna stick with the whisper until I.
Are you saying it's
My name?
Yes!
Ka'atan Rashak.
God damn, that's good.
And I am the lead spy for his most holy emperor, Lurik. The Dwarven Kingdom has fallen. The artifact that you seek is now in the hands of the orcs. To regain it, you will have to travel down the Western Road, penetrate the war camp, and steal it.
Okay.
I can help you with this if
Good.
you'd like.
Good.
Yeah,
You seem stealthy, Shadow Sir.
He gives you a regal kind of like head nod.
I regal him back.
Your head is very large.
Thank you. I try.
Would you please join us in assisting of recapturing the artifact or capturing the artifact?
Agoro, if I may stop you for a second.
Yes.
Can I stop you? Okay. I think we should send him out to scout the head. And
I can do that.
obviously, our plans have changed. And since you're big as clunky as fuck, we're not going to be able to sneak in there. No offense.
No. I agree with that.
But I
It
we
is
need
not
all
his clunkiness that worries me. It is that armor that you wear, Paladin.
my rubes.
Your rubrubes. Yes.
Oh. But they sick.
Yes, but they loud. This mission is not a hit and run. This is a stealth mission. Tell me, do either of you know how to stealthily remove doors from hinges?
Yes, I actually invented those. Agoro, where's my cup? Agoro, do you still have my cup?
Yes. I pull it from my
My door ajarring cup.
Here you are. Here you go.
Good. You will be of use.
That's so canon. I love it.
You have to know that I am secretly proficient in medium armor, being a Dex Paladin.
Well, let's hope that you can be quiet. The war camp is but a day's ride or a day's walk west on the Western Path Road.
I will wear my rubes for 3/4 of a day.
We can approach it at nightfall. From there, it will be a stealth mission. My spies have indicated that it is stored within the magic quarter of this military camp. We must break in, go unnoticed, find the artifact, steal it, and leave without being caught.
Do you have any gear or anything, skills, whatnot, for my friend Agur here? My drugs kicked back in.
A guru?
Oregano, my dear friend Oregano.
Oregano?
It's a Goro.
Oragoro.
R2D.
Borealis.
Aurora Borealis, R2D2.
Aurora Borealis. That's an interesting name.
Just say fuck me.
I'll just
Fuck
say
you.
Agoro. I'll just say Agoro. It just sounds like a better name to me.
That doesn't sound right.
Thanks. Yeah, no. That sounds alright. Yeah.
And you, sir? I believe you're
Jaffiel, son of the morning night.
Raphael?
Raphael. Like the turtle?
Yes, I am the stubborn, lonely one.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope you're quiet like the turtle.
That doesn't. I get what you're saying, but that does not make sense.
Let our footsteps be as silent as the painter's brush on the canvas.
Where do I get more armor from?
Less armor will be key here. Are you ready?
I'm not going nips out.
Let's go get this
He
artifact.
slowly buttons up his shirt that he was unbuttoning. Right, me neither.
Put your six nips away.
Are you ready to journey forth on the stealth mission?
No! Not even close! I'm still in clinky, heavy, ruby-studded armor, bro.
It just takes an hour to doff.
It takes
Then
10 minutes.
doff your armor.
I'm doffing my dog.
Be at haste.
Oh,
We must reach it by nightfall.
I need armor. My AC is my shit, along with my dex, bro.
Make the choice. Stealth or armor. Or stealthy armor.
Well, obviously stealthy armor.
You have stealthy armor.
Do
Yeah,
we do we
I-
have like
so-
waxed cotton or something like that we can put on your armor to?
Oh no! You see what happened? I'm gonna roll this d20, and anything over a 12 means we didn't open the third chest yet. Is that true?
No.
I'm
Go
cool with
ahead
it.
anyway.
7.
Okay. There
You
you
got
go.
it, dude.
See?
Welcome everybody to
Nothing but
D&D.
playing with dice.
My new character called Naked Jophiel, Son of the Morning Night. All
daughter of the morning night.
Are you ready?
naked.
They're ready.
Rise speaks up. He says, yeah, guys, I'm not really a stealth guy.
Come on!
I'm gonna stay with Tom here.
Check my naked ass.
That's another reason why I'd like to stay.
Weird.
I really don't want to look at your naked ass.
There's
Although it is nice that you kept that one ruby in that one particular spot on your ass.
cosplay, my dude.
Yeah, supposed to plug something, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Please.
Some people plug their podcast. I plug my bum. Naked Jophiel, Son of the Morning Night.
Free buns.
3 buns. They ruby buns now.
All right. And I think with that, we will end this episode.
Nice.
Great.
You guys have
Great imagery.
You guys have now met Ka'atan Rashak, the
Yep.
level 3 Tabaxi Rogue.
That's
And
my boy.
Next time, we will we'll start your first mission.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Some of us are
All right.
naked.
All right. Next time, be the D.